Health officials say 10 others remain in hospital with significant injuries. And in some cases, those patients are fighting for their lives tonight. Mounties have been updating family members of those who died and released some new details late this afternoon about what happened. Standing by at RCMP headquarters with the latest on this developing story is CTV's Jeff Keele. So, Jeff, what is the RCMP saying tonight?
Mounties say based on dash cam video from the semi had the right of way. A day after this horrific crash that killed 15 people near Carberry, RCMP are piecing together what happened.
Today, I do have some answers for you.
Mounties say based on dashcam video from the semi-truck and interviews with witnesses, it appears the semi-truck had the right of way as the bus crossed into the intersection on the Trans-Canada Highway.
This video indicates that the bus entered the roadway where the semi-trailer truck had the right of way.
RCMP also say officers have completed the grim task of informing all the families of those who died in the collision.
The 10 people injured in this collision have now been identified. This means that anyone else who was on this bus is presumed now to be deceased.
The ages of those on board range between 58 and 88, 19 women, 6 men. Health officials say 10 other passengers are in hospital and have significant injuries.
Manitoba experienced one of the worst tragedies this province has ever seen.
9 of the patients are at Health Sciences Centre, 1 in Brandon. 6 of them are receiving critical care. Some have had surgeries with more operations planned.
These are quite extensive injuries. Like I said, 6 of them are in critical care, receiving life-saving support. Many orthopedic injuries, as you can imagine.
Health officials say the ages of those in hospital will impact their recovery and outcomes.
This is an elderly cohort of patients, and so the recoveries will be long and their course could be complicated.
Shared Health says in order to make room for the influx of casualties, 28 patients at HSC were sent to health facilities in other regions.
They created significant capacity at HSC so that they were able to receive the patients.
It also says 13 ambulances, 30 paramedics, plus multiple police and fire personnel responded to the scene, as well as air ambulances, including help from Saskatchewan.
I know from the emergency response service standpoint, we're checking in with all the staff today, and it's happening as we speak. So, I think everyone's going to be touched and affected by this.
Investigators are also checking the semi to see if it had an events data recorder to check for other details like speed.
Jeff, has the RCMP spoken to both drivers at this point?
Well, Mounties say they've spoken to the semi-driver helping the investigation. He is out of hospital. They have not been able to speak to the driver of the bus because the driver remains in hospital, and Mounties say right now they are only concerned about the driver's recovery.
All right. Thanks for this, Jeff.